Laura and Anna. I'm gonna rant quietly because I'm feeling sort of sick. Yeah, everyone I know is sick, and it's like, bleh. So I'm feeling sort of gross today. Maybe I'll like sit back. I should be doing homework right now. I'm going shopping with this girl Anna Levy, and I'm like really excited because like I sort of have a friend crush on her, and like she has a friend crush on me, so we're like gonna become friends. But like, oh, that's no good. But like, I need to do homework before I go out with her, and I'm all like stressed out, and that will enter into part of my rant, the work factor. But before I do the rant, I need to tell you something, Anna. I didn't vote. I feel really bad after watching your video. I felt really bad anyway. I didn't realize like elections were happening because I've been sort of like immersed in education studies. It's like all I'm aware of, and by the time I figured out it was happening, I think it may have been too late to get an absentee ballot, and I didn't vote, and I feel really bad because you're all like upset. And also, you know, it's like voting is like part of the democratic process, and it's like a good thing to do. But I'm gonna go on to my rant thingy. My education major is really, 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 really hard. It's like very difficult. I have like lots and lots of work, and I'm having a hard time getting it all done. And like all year, I've been like, okay, this is hard, but I can do it. I just have to work harder. I have to be more productive. I have to like get my work done. I have to like be focused. So I went in to meet with my advisor a few days ago, Wednesday, and it was good. At first, we were talking about my lesson plan. She gave me some good advice. We talked about like I've been late a few times. I like apologized. I was like, whatever. Then she handed me back the paper I was writing about. Remember the paper I wrote, Laura? I showed you. I gave you a bonus video. I wrote a paper about no Child Left Behind, Race to the Top, and I had to revise it because I did not get a very good score on it. And this was my fault. I didn't follow her revision directions. I just turned in my revision. I was supposed to go to the writing center and get a tutor to like send something. And then I was supposed to like turn it in with my other draft and highlight everything I changed, but I was just like a wreck last week, so I just turned it in. And she hands it back to me and goes, I couldn't give you any credit for this. And I was like, almost started crying. And I knew it was my fault. I don't know. That part was my fault. I mean, I was a little upset. I was like, you could have at least like given me more, like read it, like, because I don't think she read it. Like, you could have at least like marked it up and like given me some comments or something. I don't know, but I don't think she even read it, and I was really upset because I worked hard on it, and I fucking hate that paper. Oops, sorry, said a bad word. Okay, and then I was like, I am sorry about that. I'm like really overwhelmed. I have a lot of work, blah blah blah. And then she was all like, well, if you're like overwhelmed this semester, you're gonna be really like up to your neck next semester or something. And I was just like, encouraging Susan Lair, like, wow, you're so good at this. And then, this is the worst part, she goes, are you sure this is what you want to do with your life? And at this point, I'm like crying, and I'm like, of course I'm sure. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you talking about? I want to be a teacher. Like, and I was like crying. It was like a terrible question to ask me because I'm all like vulnerable and crying and like, this is so hard. And she goes, are you sure this is what you want to do with your life? I'm not like in the ed major for kicks. It's like one of the hardest. It's so hard. It's like a really, really difficult major. There's a lot of work. I wouldn't just sign up for it for fun, even though it is sort of fun sometimes. But like the not fun part is all the work I have. Like, I'm really dedicated to it, and I was like, what kind of a question is that? Like, what the hell? Like, are you kidding me? Even if it was not what I wanted to do, I'm not changing now halfway through my junior year. Hell no. And I was like, what was the purpose of that question? So I left that meeting feeling like crap. It was like really awful because like this whole year I've been like, I just need to try harder. I can do this. I can do this if I work harder. And I left the meeting feeling like maybe I can't do this, which is not what I'm allowed to be thinking, because I can do this. I can do it. I can. I was like really pissed. And like, I don't think she meant to sound like that. My advisor, she's my advisor, right? Ooh, I like her a lot is the problem. I think she's a really good teacher and like a really nice woman. I just think she lacks the social skills to hold, like, to, like, talk about that kind of stuff. I don't think she meant to make me feel like I couldn't do it. I think she was just trying to figure me out, but she, in the process, made me feel like crap. And it kind of sucked, but then I talked to these 3 girls from I was, like, walking down the hallway crying, and these 3 girls from my ed class were like, what's wrong? And I was like, Susan Lair's crazy. And, like, we talked, and, like, I felt way better, and I, like, talked to other people, and I, like, tried to call my brother. I tried to call my mom when my brother was there, and he's like, Mom, not home. And I was like, oh yeah, she's, like, in Chile, visiting Allie. So, like, I feel better now, and, like, I know that I can do this. I just have to get all my work done, but, like, I'm, like, so stressed out. It's ridiculous. So that is my, like, calm rant. Oh, I'm also making Indian food tonight. Butter chicken. Woohoo! Yeah. So, I love you all. I'll talk to you later. Hey. So, bye, ladies and gentlemen.